Hi everyone, it's Friday again. It's week 9, as previously stated, and everybody's been talking about plotting. Um, and it's obviously been very interesting since we found out that most of us don't actually do a lot of plotting. We don't do a lot of writing down of things. Yeah. I can honestly say, yeah. I can honestly say that I am one of those people. I have main points picked out of where I want the story to go, but I can't necessarily say what's going to happen in between. I have a tendency not to write these things down. I really should so I can actually remember what it is, because sometimes I can't remember what I had been planning. But I have a tendency to think that if I write the idea down, then it's set in stone and I can't change it, which is not something I like to do, because generally a lot of my plots, they change because of my characters. I'm going to sound like a really mean authoress right now, but basically with my plots, and anything that goes with it, it depends on how my characters react to it. Yeah, sorry, I'm picking on my characters in my NaNoWriMo fic right now, and they're yelling and screaming at me still, because I was working on it before I started doing this. So, yeah, basically, if my characters start whining and complaining and about something that I'm doing, I just make the situation that much worse. Because I really feel like there needs to be, if they're not responding in the way that I want them to, then I'm not pushing them far enough, which makes it really hard for them to be realistic. So the more they whine, bitch, and complain about it, the worse off I make it for the character in the fic. And then when they start crying and begging for mercy, that's general, or give me the reaction they want. That's when I stop and level it out, and then I will eventually give them some fluff or something kind, nice, or something that they want, essentially, later, to make up for it. I have to have drama before fluff can be written. There has to be a reason for it. Otherwise, you can't have that awe factor where, like, that was such a kind gesture and yada yada yada. It's not a kind gesture if there's no reason for it. So, yeah. And, yeah. My characters generally have a tendency to get really, really mad at me. But in the end, they generally like the outcome, which is interesting. Because, as we said, my characters kind of take over my brain. Again, I don't do a lot of writing down of things. And, well, I guess I can say where I get a lot of my plots. I do take ideas from movies and books that I've seen and switch them around and make them kind of my own. Because it's sometimes hard to have an original idea at first, but you can take an idea and then completely switch it around, and then make it up, and then you change it and twist it until it's nothing like the original form to begin with. I don't generally like to do that, but if I'm really, really stuck, that's what I do. A lot of my plot ideas come from the same place as any of my inspirations, which is through dreams. Because I'm weird like that. A lot of my stuff comes to me in dreams, and I'm like, wow, that was a really weird dream. I think that would make a really good story. Or that would make a really good plot in this story, or this other story, or whatever. Or, again, as I was saying last week with the fan fiction, like, oh, what would happen if I took this little piece of information that was given and go with it? And that's where you have to come up with a plot that would actually, like, fit the situation of why it's going on. So, yeah, I'm going to probably leave this kind of short, because I really don't have that much to say, since I, again, like most other people in this group, I don't really plot that much. So, I'm sorry about the wiggling around. I'm moving my hands, and my computer's sitting on my lap, so it makes it a little difficult. But yeah, so, I'm also doing NaNoWriMo, along with Jesse and Aaron. I'm doing a fanfic, just because I didn't have an original story done, really planned out, and I really didn't have time to come up with characters since my original story right now I'm having to come up with 13 characters, and I'm nowhere close to having them all. And it's just, I couldn't come up with any more, so I have an alternate universe with characters borrowed from one of my favorite fandoms, Naruto, and I'm just borrowing the characters so I don't have to come up with them for myself. I have almost 11K words. I could have more now because I've been working on it here today, and I just haven't updated yet, so yes. Had a schedule. I'm hoping Jesse and Aaron can catch up to me really quickly here, because I really want to see all three of us either get as far as we can or succeed in all of us getting the 50K. So good luck to anybody else who's doing Nano. Good luck to Aaron and Jesse. I'm pretty sure we'll all keep you updated on our word counts because we'll probably be pretty proud of them. If not, it'll encourage us to keep going further. So, yeah, and for next week, we will be talking about, oh goody, research, how we do our research, what we research, anything research related. So yeah, make sure to come back next week for Aaron on Monday, and I will see you next Friday. Bye!